idea.
Alphanumeric?
No idea.
Here's a question I have. Another sort of
Anyone?
abrupt topic change here, while still being the video game realm. In the future, guys, here on the show, just so you guys know at home how it's going to be organized, we're going to go topic by topic. So instead of jumping around a lot, we're going to focus on video games, move on to any entertainment news, if there is entertainment news. If there's not, we'll just stay on video games. It'll be fluid, but we'll sort of organize things a little bit more compartmentally throughout the show. One more topic on video games today, and I just want to get your guys' opinion on it. No real other news to talk about today, but I had a thought the other day. I had a dream. I remembered.
You had a dream.
Cheat codes. Do you guys remember cheat codes?
Game Shark.
What happened to cheat codes? Yeah, GTA, unlimited ammo. Yeah,
Game Shark. Yeah.
Yep.
Type in your little code. You're
what
set
happened? I
ready to
mean,
go.
like, they're not in games anymore, and why did they go away? I mean, do you think?
There's no fun there.
Yeah, well,
They're
I mean,
not.
I think that. I mean, like, I used
Who wants
to
to be
love-
God, though? Who wants to be God all the time?
Sometimes I do. Yeah, I mean,
Like online, you couldn't do that online. That'd be like, that would be...
well, you wouldn't. You wouldn't.
Yeah, you wouldn't be able to do that.
I mean, they still have cheat codes for GTA.
but
And then once you put them in, all achievements go out the window and multiplayer. But like
Oh, really?
Damn. Nowadays, it's like what makes a game fun is the challenge, right? And so cheat codes take away challenges, and they just kind of make you, do crazy things. They're fun, for a few minutes. But honestly, like when Grand Theft Auto 3 came out, I played that whole game without cheat codes. And Grand Theft Auto 3 was generally like a tough game to beat because it was so clunky and the graphics were bad and the story was weird. But it's really, when you are a mortal person, and I don't know, that's my thought. It's just when you add cheat codes, it takes away. But it is, I think cheat codes are like silly, right?
Do you remember? Like, do you think then? I think what you kind of got at in that response. Do you think the reason that cheat codes went away is because of like trophy hunters and people that want to go and platinum games? I mean, there was a time before you got achievements for doing anything in a video game. I am not personally someone who cares about achievements. I know that I do not have the time to platinum games. Like, I just don't. There's no way.
I know, right?
There's no way. And there's some of those like things, if you look at them, what you have to do is absolutely insane. Like, play for 60 hours is some of them. You know what I mean? Like 60 hours in a row, and you're like, well, no, I
have a job.
I have a job. I can't do that.
Well, there's two types of cheat codes. There's the ones where like make you invulnerable, infinite ammo, that change the gameplay, and then there's the other type of cheat codes that just unlock things. So like in Mortal Kombat, there was a cheat code to give you more characters to play as because you would have to grind to get those unlocked.
Yeah, I think that's okay.
I
That's
think
cool.
that
That's
makes
fine.
sense.
That makes
Yeah.
sense. I don't know. I think like right now, if I played a game and I wanted to use a cheat code, I probably wouldn't.
What was your favorite cheat code back in the day, though? Can you think of one? I'll start.
Like for a game?
Yeah, I'll start. I loved paintball mode in GoldenEye. For
That
some
was it?
reason, because you had the Game Shark plugged in, and you can go. Remember, you had it was this really rudimentary file system. Where
Call
you
of Duty does that.
They really?
If you turn off the gore, it's like
that's
paintballs.
cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you can go in and choose paintball, and there was what else? Like big head mode, one shot kills.
DK mode.
Big
yeah.
head
DK,
mode.
yeah.
Well, the funny thing about GoldenEye did it, I think, pretty clever. It's like instead of giving you cheat codes that you have to figure out to get past them, they were like, hey, you want infinite ammo? Then you have to do this achievement, and then you can do it whenever you want. Turn it on and turn it off. It's not really a cheat code. At that point, you're not cheating anymore. You're kind of earning the right to have unlimited ammo. And I thought that was kind of clever. I don't know any other game that really kind of does something similar to that. I don't know. My favorite, I think cheat codes, man. I go back to Grand Theft Auto.
Yeah, that's all I think about is just that.
That's all I think about. I would say
And maybe like big head for like sports games. The Giants. Yeah.
the only other thing cheat codes I could think of was debug mode for Empire Strikes Back, or what is it? Shadows of the Empire. It was debug mode.
What's that?
We talked about it previously. It was
We
like,
did?
Yeah. It's like you have to go in and you have to do really weird, I don't know, trick. And then you basically unlock the software to be able to have unlimited ammo, fly, do all this stuff. And it was very buggy and glitchy when you did it. But since that was such an amazing game, and then being able to go through it with all the crazy stuff you could do was kind of fun.
That's actually really interesting. So this is what I read when I was looking up, cheat codes for this topic. The reason that cheat codes exist were for testers. Input codes to have infinite health or infinite ammo so that
they
they
could test the game.
Yeah, run through the game and test it and stuff. And those were just artifacts that the developers left in the code that people would unlock. And there was this whole community back in the day that would figure out the codes and sit in a room and try different button combinations till something happened, and then they would post them online. And like the first real website for it was Cheat CC. If you guys remember that website, I totally remember that website. Totally. Yeah. And so they would input it there, and then it'd be like a sharing system. And then once people figured out like the mannerism for the code, like in Grand Theft Auto was always directional pad based. They would just sit and literally have computers run through and put in directional pad inputs until they found the codes, which is amazing.
The cheat codes that I remember, the oldest ones was like Mega Man. So Mega Man didn't have a memory, so NES didn't have memory. So in order to like stop what you're doing and then come back to it, you could put in the cheat codes that would beat people. Because they even gave you the cheat codes. You beat somebody, that here's the cheat code that makes it so you don't have to do this again, so you can't save your file. And so that one, again, it's like earning the cheat code by beating it, and they'll give you like, hey, this is how you pass it here. But that's really interesting of why those cheat. I can't imagine somebody sitting down and figuring it out. Do you remember playing NBA Hang Time or Blitz and having the 3 codes at the bottom?
Yes.
That you have to put in a combination.
And you randomly get Big Head or like Infinite Turbo. Yep.
And then you remember when you and your buddy wanted to play against each other, but you wanted to like, okay, this is what you have to do. You got to put these 3 in because we're both going to do it so we can have Infinite Turbo and play against. And like one person would do it and the other one would get it wrong. They're not fast enough. You're like, motherfucker, we got to restart this shit. Put this in correctly. Oh, it pissed me off so much.
Oh, that's awesome. Okay,
dude, I have one more quick question.
Yeah, go
ahead. When is the last time you guys have actually played like a skateboard or a BMX game?
Oh, that's a good question.
Have you guys ever played this
Nick?
Like yesterday?
Yeah, like literally yesterday.
What did you play?
Skate 3.
What
Skate
is
3?
What is that on? Is that an Xbox One game?
Yeah, well, it's
Use the microphone, buddy.
what's it called?
Skateboarding.
Yeah, no.
It's a video game.
Yeah, but it was originally Xbox 360.
Oh, backwards compatible.
Yes.
Yeah.
I play it on the Xbox One now.
Oh,
the
cool.
graphics are terrible.
Yeah. I love that. The graphics were terrible on an Xbox 360 game. Boy, do you have something to learn. Have you played Nintendo 64? Have you ever played it?
Have you played Nintendo?
You have never played... Okay, guys, by the way,
Super
Nick
Nintendo.
is back in the studio today. Nick, how old are you, buddy? How old are you?
13.
Nick is 13, and Nick, you have not played Nintendo 64. Is that correct?
No, I'm not.
Have you heard of GoldenEye?
No.
What's happening? How old are we? What's going on? Okay,
we need to introduce it to him.
Yeah, but I feel like he would.
That would
okay,
be
we're gonna do
so-
a let's play.
Yeah.
No, I swear
We're
gonna
gonna
do a let's
force him
play.
to play all those
Nick,
games.
are you down? If we're gonna put together like a video series, we have a capture card, and we're gonna have you play old Nintendo 64
And tell us
games
what
and
you
give
think.
us your reaction on them.
Alright.
Okay, that's gonna be awesome.
Yeah.
The first thing he's gonna say is, "What is this controller?"
You're gonna have to try to aim.
He might
up
not
and
be able to
down.
say anything though. He just might just like stare at you and be like, "I'm not playing."
Okay, this is definitely gonna be a series. Okay, awesome.
Our 13-year-old neighbor plays.
All right, we're gonna do that. Yeah,
Plays
13-year-old plays Nintendo
Banjo-Kazooie.
64. Oh my god, yes, this is yes. Okay.
Hey, have you guys seen the new? Have you guys played? Did you get the new Switch games?
Which one?
There's 2. Well,
Did you
there's
guys?
Yooka-Laylee.
You guys.
Oh, and
I
Snake Pass.
don't have one.
Snake Pass?
Did you get Snake Pass?
Not yet.
That
But I've
kinda
heard
looks
really
kinda
good things
funny.
about it. Yeah.
But
I
did you
got
get it?
Graceful
I
Explosion.
didn't get it, no.
Yeah. We just got Yooka-Laylee in the mail today. I gotta wait for Kendall to get home to play. Kendall's out of town this week, and
You've been neutered.
no, the only reason I got Yooka-Laylee is because Kendall is legitimately the biggest Banjo-Kazooie fan in the world,
do it.
and it's from the ex-creators.
Have you seen the
of
videos?
Banjo-Kazooie.
It's like literally like copy and paste.
Yeah.
And they did that on purpose to like, it's not like, hey, they're trying to copy it and like steal its thunder. Like, no, that's tribute to it. It's a tribute thing.
Yeah.
And I
it's
think
literally the developers.
Yeah, and it's the same developers, but they weren't allowed to make a Banjo-Kazooie movie or game.
Rare. There was some dispute with
There's some
Rare
dispute.
and
And they're
Nintendo.
like, well, screw you. We'll just make the same game, but just different
Yeah.
ammos.
It wasn't. I think Microsoft owns.
That's right.
Banjo-Kazooie now.
That's right. Yeah. Because they came out that
Fact
Rare
checked.
replay.
Fact.
Where is it?
Check.
Zing?
Zing.
Okay, all right. Okay, I think it was
Zing.
Swanky, but yep.
Sorry.
Mr. Radio himself, Buddy Budster. Okay, moving on. Abrupt Brogue here.
Drugway.
Something happened.
Oh, what happened?
Piece of news that we weren't able to. It broke last week, but we didn't have our show. We weren't able to
Because he
report on
was
it.
shitting himself.
Right? No, I made it. Toilet. Listen, so I literally could not be more excited about this. This is my dream. A Batgirl movie is coming out,
No way.
and it's being directed by Joss Whedon.
Wait, what?
Cool.
Why is that your dream?
Joss Whedon is by far my favorite director.
Oh, okay, I get that.
And Batgirl is a fantastic character. Like, a fantastic
Who
character.
do you want to star in it?
That's great. I'm going to get there. 1 second. I'm going to get there.
Me.
But I just want to talk
No Zagway?
more for a second. No Zagway. Zagway with a G?
Yeah, man.
Okay, I like it. I like it.
Feeling
Actually, I really
saucy.
like it. Yeah.
Feeling saucy tonight.
But I honestly could not be more excited about that pairing. Joss Whedon, who made Buffy so amazing and knows how to handle like a strong female lead
Buffy,
in a
the
role.
Vampire Slayer?
Yeah,
Okay.
it's amazing. And he
Chuck
knows how to
Geller.
handle, like, he did Dollhouse, which is a great 2-season arc on TV. He knows how to handle a strong female lead, and I think this movie's going to be fantastic. I think adding Joss Whedon's style to the DC universe that's kind of floundering right now, the guy who brought us Avengers that cemented Marvel's universe, this is a smart move by DC.
Is he not doing? Did he not do both Avengers movies? Do you know?
I don't know.
Did he do all the Avengers movies?
Did he do all the Avengers movies? No, he just did 1 and 2.
Just did 1 and 2.
Yeah. He just did 1 and 2.
What else do you know about the movie?
Nothing. That's it.
That's all
Which
they've
brings me
announced?
to the Zagway.
Zagway?
So, yeah, who should play Barbara Gordon
Sigourney Weaver.
He might be a little...
Sigourney Weaver.
She's the best one.
Might be, yeah. So for those of you who don't know, obviously,
Watson.
Batgirl is... Ooh, I like it.
Oh, wait, so which Batgirl?
Barbara Gordon, who is obviously the
Is
daughter
this
of Jim
origin,
Gordon.
Or are we just getting right into the thing?
I think that's an interesting question.
Give us
if
some backstory.
We accept, so Barbara Gordon is Batgirl. Barbara Gordon is Commissioner Gordon's daughter. The most famous facts about Barbara Gordon, I guess I could say, is that she was shot by the Joker and paralyzed, and couldn't be Batgirl anymore in the comics, and became Oracle, who was a wheelchair-bound sort of a like IT support arm for Batman and the team. So she was sort of the controller for the Gotham City Rogues.
So when was that? Is that going to happen in the movie?
Maybe, yeah, that's the question. So in the New 52 version of Batgirl, when they relaunched the DC universe, she was given through a surgery that was funded by Lex Luthor. It's a very complicated storyline, but she's essentially given the ability to walk again and becomes Batgirl and retakes up the mantle of Batgirl. And so I don't know if the movie's going to pull from that and say she was never Oracle, or it'll be pre.
I would
shot.
assume it's before the being
Killing
shot.
joke. The Killing Joke
Yeah,
is the
before the Killing Joke. I think it would
What's the Killing
also.
Joke?
That's
the storyline.
when she got shot.
Yep.
Oh, when she gets shot by the Joker.
So there's the Killing Joke. It's a cartoon, or they made it into about an hour and 10-minute movie.
Yeah.
It's rated R, and it's pretty good.
DC animated movies. If you haven't checked them out,
They're badass.
They are really good.
They're really good. They do them well.
Really good.
They make it for adults. They're rated R. The Red Hood, the Killing Joke. They're all great.
Is there like an order, chronological order?
Nope.
Nope. You can just jump into any one
Yeah.
of them. They essentially pick the best of the best comic arcs and then make a movie out
The
of
only
it.
one I didn't like was Superman Sunshine, Superman Superman.
I know what you're talking
The
about.
one where he goes into the sun to fix the sun. I hated that one.
Yeah, that was a pretty lame one.
But anyways, I think we're probably gonna go pre-Killing Joke. But do you think they're gonna go with like Batman doesn't know who Barbara Gordon or who Batgirl is? Because there was that whole thing.
Well, we're looking at if it's Batfleck, and we're looking at a older grizzled Batman, which I hope we are. I hope Ben Affleck doesn't leave the DCU.
You think he's going to stay?
There's a lot of rumors that he is going to leave, but I hope that's not the case. He backed out of directing the Batman movie.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And
I didn't know that. When did that
he's,
happen?
He's just starring in it. A couple months ago.
George
Miller is taking over, I think.
Okay.
Yeah. So anyways, if it's an older grizzled Batman, then I would like to think because Robin has already died in this universe because they already showed his his uniform
that
and stuff.
Robin.
That
That
Robin,
Robin
whichever
is dead.
Robin it was, we still don't know.
Yeah.
I assume it was Jason Todd, just personally,
Yeah.
but who knows? So I think I would imagine that they're fighting crime together. I don't think it's going to be like a necessarily an origin story, even though I would. This is weird.
It might
I would
be,
understand
because who really knows on mainstream
Exactly.
who Batgirl really is?
Yeah, exactly.
You gotta go with the origin story. I think
It has
that's
to
gonna
be.
be really cool. I think it's in the right hands. Otherwise, I think it would tank because that's a really hard topic to pick. I think they would.
Do you think they're ever going to make a Flash movie?
They are.
They
Oh,
are.
they are?
Yes.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
'Cause I know that I saw they're not the Avengers, but what are they?
Justice
DC's
League.
The Justice League, yeah.